These are some letter sound kindergarten ideas. If your kindergartners are having trouble learning their letters and sounds, these are some ideas that you can try. First of all, for your kinesthetic learners, the visual letter and the auditory sound are not enough for your kinesthetic learners. So they're going to need some motion to go along with the auditory sound to help connect to the letters. So here are some motions for all of your letter sounds. We'll start at the beginning with A. A makes the sound ah, so we push in at our throat so we can feel that sound on our throat. Ah. B, we put our hands up here to be bunny or bear ears and say B. C, we're cutting. K. D, it's obvious. Duh. E, you put your hand here by your ear and a little louder, please. F. F, your tire is going flat. G, you're gulping. G. H, it's too hot. I, it really smells. It's icky. It. J, you're jumping. J. K is for kick. K. L is for love. O. M is really yummy. Mmm. N, no. O is going to help remind them to open up their mouth and say ah, ah. P, you want them to feel their breath when they make the sound on their hand. P, p. Q is for quit. Qu. R, they're going to pretend that they're on a motorcycle and go rrr. S is for snake. T, they put their hands out and make a T. T. U, they're going to put their hands right here in their stomach and push in and say, V is for voltage. W, they're on a wall like Humpty Dumpty and they're going to fall off. W. X, they cross their arms and make an X. X. Y, this is the American Sign Language symbol for yes. Yes. And Z, they're sleeping. Z. And at the end of this, I'll go through all of those real quick, and I'll start with my hands up, so you can just kind of go back until I'm at that point, and you can see them all real quick if you wanted to practice or review. But some of the other ideas before I do that, one of them is a sound sort. And you can do sound sorts with any combination of letters and pictures. This one, if you have Houghton Mifflin, is really easy because it's already made for you. This is from their Phonics Center, and it uses 3 of their alpha friends and some pictures. So each child can have their own paper and cut and paste this sound sort, or you can just make one and cut it yourself and have the kids manipulate it, and then you can use it over and over again. Another idea is a letter book. It's really easy to make. I just wrote this up, but you can make this on your computer, and it's a lot easier. The front page, the title page, is just my, and then the letter that you're focusing on, and book. And you can also add their name on there as well. So this, for example, is my B book, and that's the title page. And then behind it, you're just going to add a whole bunch of pages that look like this. And either you're going to add clip art pictures here, or you're going to let them draw something or have them find something from a magazine or a newspaper that begins with the letter B. And before you give these books to the kids, you're going to make them. And how you make them is you stack them like this, and you're going to staple, and then take this to a paper cutter. Don't cut them. and use your paper cutter to cut them apart, and you just made 5 books really easily. So this is one child's book, and every page is the same except they have different pictures on them. And then what the kids can do is read this after they've filled it out. They can read butterfly starts with, and then they write the letter B, and then they can read that. Butterfly starts with B, and then they can read the next page. Ball starts with B, and then they're getting that reinforcement of writing the letter and saying the letter and touching the letter all together. So that's the letter book. And then finally, Dr. Jean has some great CDs of music for kids, and my favorite is Letter Size. And she has them punch out the letters and the sounds, and then in between the alphabet there's some breaks where she has them run in place or do some jumping jacks. So you can either just do it yourself, or you can go out and find the CD of Dr. Jean. It's Letter Size, and I have them punch across the body to help with that connection. It's always good to cross the midline when you're working with younger children. So basically, she gets them excited. We're going to do some letter size, and then we're going to punch out the letters. A, B, B, C, K, D, D, E, F. Okay, let's stop and run in place. And so then you can do that and pick up the alphabet and keep going from there. So those are just some ideas. And right now what I'll do is I'll do the practice of the letters and their motions all together. So if you wanted to practice, here we go. A, B, B, C, K, D, D, E, F, G, G, H, I, J, J, K, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. If the kids learn all of those, it's really helpful when they're trying to write words and they're using their invented spelling. If they're writing a sentence like, I like fish, and they get to fish, you can say, do you remember what fish starts with? And a lot of times that will trigger their memory and they'll remember what letter they're searching for. I hope that helps. Bye.